to some ballot papers. Security, we're told, has since been strengthened within Walewale and its environs.
Is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Call 0302-200-390 or 0596-928-33 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
It's portable, disposable, and always on hand when you need it. Floral disposable handkerchief fits in your pocket or bag, and it's always ready to come to the rescue. Sweat? No problem. Coughs and colds? Caught safely. Tears of joy or despair? Wiped away. Floral tissues in the form of disposable handkerchiefs, box tissue, toilet roll, multi-purpose towels, and table napkins plays an important role in personal, home, school, office, and commercial hygiene, minimizing the spread of infections and keeping us healthy. Floral tissues are made with premium tissue paper, so choose Floral tissues. To be a distributor, call 0243 033 033.
The luckiest
star 712
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 now I can to tickets as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win is the card prizes are in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest
Star 712
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
3FM Sunrise.
The best in the morning.
3FM Sunrise.
The best in the morning.
Time check, it is some 12 minutes past the hour of 9, and everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of the loan facilities for whoever you are and for whatever you're doing. Bills has a product just for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card, or simply call 0302 200 390 or 059 6920 833 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Look into my eyes, see pain and sacrifice.
And step into a world of Dewa 539 for your chance to win big with Dewa Direct and Dewa Chop Money. With Dewa Direct, you simply dial star 446 hash. That's star 446 hash. Pick any number between 1 and 39 and you can win 20 times, 40 times or 400 times your stake and win cash every evening at 7 p.m. and on Sundays at 6 p.m. Early birds love Dewa Chop Money at 10 a.m. Dial star 446 hash. That's star 446 hash. Choose between 1 to 39 and win 20 times, 40 times or 400 times. Play at dewa-nla.com. That's dewa-nla.com or dial star 446 hash. Do you need help? Simply dial 0556 259 249 or 053 247 9879. Dewa Afa.
3FM Sunrise.
And what is luck? What does luck mean to you? For many, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers or right when you are broke. For others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward. For us, luck is a life-changing event, and we believe everyone deserves a shot at it. Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they'll make your head spin. Do you want to be the luckiest? Well, simply dial star 712 hash. That's star 712 hash and get your ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear that catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community, so stay sharp. The luckiest. Lucky. William Evans Inkum is our Northern Bureau Chief. He joins us on the phone lines for an update on what's happening in Walewale. William, good morning to you. Okay, apologies. We've lost him on the line. We'll raise him back. Joined us back on the phone lines. He's our Northern Bureau Chief. He'll be giving us an update on what's happening in Walewale. William, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Helen.
How are we doing?
Well, Helen, we are fine. We are doing very well.
You've had a very busy and eventful 24 hours. Yesterday when we spoke in the morning, I thought that we would have a winner declared, but that is not the case. What's the latest?
Well, so it was a tumultuous moment. The whole of yesterday, no winner was declared because the process was interrupted with violence and what have you. So it was at the moment of sorting, and then of course ready for the ballots to be counted. That was when one Camara allegedly damaged some of the assorted ballot papers. That was information we had because we were not given accreditation to be present in the voting or at the voting center. So we were outside when a lot of things were happening inside that particular Pentecost auditorium. We heard some noise, and then we saw two policemen carrying two ballot boxes with EC somebody suspected to be a EC officer also carrying a bag, following the policemen, and they were actually heading towards a police vehicle. The crowd had wanted to snatch the ballot boxes from the police, but they were overpowered by the military, and then the police were able to make their way. They set up. Actually, we were thinking where they could be going with the ballot boxes. It was later found out that they had actually brought them to the Walewale police station, and that was where the counting was done. And the counting was done without the representative of both candidates because they decided not to come, even after the regional minister had called them to be around so the EC could count and then declare results. They decided not to come. But the EC went ahead to open the ballot boxes. That was when the EC realized that a number of the cast ballots have been damaged beyond recognition. So it was becoming very difficult for them to really know who had won what. At that point, the EC decided that, they cannot go ahead to declare the result because it has been tampered with. So they declared the result null and void. Now, the decision lies in the hands of the NPP as to whether they will agree, build a consensus and allow one of the candidates to go, or there will be another runoff or rerun. So that is what the people of Walewale, especially the NPP people of Walewale, are waiting to hear from the National Council of the party.
All right. Now, I believe we can take a listen to what the EC had to say about this particular rerun. William, stay with us, please, and let's take a listen to this. When we come back, I want you to paint a picture for us. Some of the fracas that ensued yesterday were told of warning shots, beatings, and the like. But before that, let's take a listen to the EC.
Come again. Some of them have been lost, others were damaged. When you take it, you cannot, if you find the head, you cannot find the tail. So that was very difficult. Even just candidates who were here were even vehemently, like I told you, vehemently opposing it. That is why we couldn't go ahead to do the counting.
Says, people was right. How come this person without us?
Which guy? At the center?
During the sorting.
No, he was one. He was what do you call it? Observer. Party observer. You see, mind you, this is NPP election in which Electoral Commission is running for them. So they determine who should come there. If the person is wearing a observer badge, can he still drive that person away? No. Apart from that, some of the delegates were there. So this man was there.
After the arrest.
No, I'm yet to find out. Because we have been going up and down. Unless maybe we ask the party people.
Yeah, we saw 2 persons being handcuffed, and we are saying one person.
Come again?
2 persons being handcuffed.
I saw one person though. Well, maybe you were outside because we were locked up until later. The police escort us to this place.
I think he has given his information. It's okay.
92.7.
Come again.
All right, William. So I come back to you on this one. And a question that was actually posed to the EC official had to do with security. That security was tight, and yet we still saw some of these incidents. What exactly accounted for that? The beatings, the fracas, the noise, all of that?
Well, so the beating came as a result of some of the constituents, if I should put it that way, or some of the members of the party trying to snatch the ballot box from the police. Then there was also another incident where, after failing to do that, they started pelting the police. 2 of their vehicles were attacked. I remember one had the windscreen smashed, and that was when the military needed to step in to ensure order. Because at a point in time, the police were overwhelmed by the numbers that were actually confronted. A few had come with guns, and then also other crowd control gadgets. So the military had to step in to ensure some level of order. So it was around that time that some of the guys were brutalized. But 3 of the guys that I saw had bruises on the face, with blood oozing from their faces. 2 other guys were also, I saw, were also assaulted by the military.
Now, William, what is the mood on the ground among the electorate and party members following these chaotic scenes? Is anybody feeling optimistic about a peaceful resolution?
Well, so among the party members, and it's solely a party thing. So among them, most of them are sad that they could not elect somebody to lead the party into the parliamentary election in December. Nonetheless, they have confidence in the National Council that they will sit, and then they'll go back to the table and then decide among the two. Maybe they are looking forward to dialogue and maybe agreement because some of them are not actually anticipating another rerun. And I am taking reports that there's a possibility of the parties agreeing, and then which among the candidates is popular and can secure or retain the seat for the party. And that's a decision the National Council of the party is left to choose. I cannot independently verify that, but that is what we are taking on the ground. That there's a possibility of deciding on maybe agreeing, not necessarily going for another rerun.
That's an interesting perspective. That was going to, in fact, be my next question, whether or not a rerun is something that the party would welcome, considering the high stakes. But you say the possibility exists that NEC will settle this another way. We'll have a meeting about it and then just put one candidate forth.
So, yes, and it is something that is going to be very dicey for the National Council, the highest decision-making body of the party. Because two things are playing out here. The candidate who is popular among the delegates may not necessarily be popular among the constituents. And I quite remember at a point in time, I saw a number of the constituents who were not necessarily delegates, but they were actually supporting Dr. Kabiru. Then there were other people who were also not necessarily delegates. They were also supporting Hajia Lariba. So the Walewale dynamic is quite dicey. And some of us want to believe that maybe the party might have done its own survey to really know who is popular among the constituents, because the margin between the NPP and the NDC in terms of parliamentary is not that wide.
And for those who are watching us on Facebook Live, you see some of the action that ensued yesterday. William was at the center of it. William, I want to ask a final question before I let you go this morning. Based on your experience covering political events in the North, how does this incident compare to others? What lessons do you think we can draw from it? Because yesterday was very eventful indeed.
Well, I think it overruled party interest. That's the sense I got. But I remember, in fact, the signs were clear when we had reported on some minor clashes at the focus of
the William, it appears we're losing you a little bit there. Hello, right. Can you hear me? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Is it better now?
Much better.
All right. So I'm saying personal interest, maybe party interest probably should override personal interest. Now, I quite remember Saturday when there was some clashes at the forecourt of the Eagle FM. We reported some party members didn't feel quite right about that, and they started attacking us verbally, and some also confronted us and all of that. In some cases, we showed them the pictures, and then they swallowed back their words. So, and the signs were very clear. The signs were very clear that the ground was tense up. And I remember on Sunday when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia met them, he made it very clear to them that unity is much more important than any personal interest. But it does appear that whatever council that the flag bearer of the NPP gave them, it was thrown out to the dog, because with what happened on yesterday, it's a sharp contrast to the counsel that was given to them by the flag bearer. Maybe one statement that probably the vice president also made probably might have not gone down well with the people was the revelation that Dr. Kabiru never consulted him when he had wanted to go into this particular contest. And
in fact, I think you asked him that question directly. I watched that clip and he said it's like flogging a dead horse. He didn't really respond to that.
Well, absolutely, because when the vice president met the rank and file of the party, including the candidate, Dr. Kabiru never turned up. I remember a delegation was sent to his office to bring him to the vice president office. To the resident of the vice president. He wasn't there. That delegation was led by the constituency chairman, who is also a supporter of his campaign. But he came back and we were told he wasn't around. So he did not partake in any of the meetings that the vice president had with the rank and file of the party. And that fueled the speculation that there's some level of a bad blood between him and then the vice president, of course, as well as his supporters. Of course, I mean, when this whole electoral process was boosted, some unpalatable words were used on the vice president. Some we cannot mention. On air at a point in time, some of the agitating supporters of the party were restrained about the use of certain words and all of that. So, if you are talking about division in the party as far as Walewale is concerned, what happened yesterday gives a clear indication that all is not well, and maybe the clearer the iron out things, the better for the party, because this is the hometown of the vice president.
That's right.
It's just as you are talking about Walewale, which is the hometown of John Dramani Mahama. And once you lose the parliamentary or even the presidential, it is a big deal politically.
So the stakes are certainly high. William, thank you so much for your time this morning and keeping us abreast every step of the way. I know you still have a lot in store as far as the Walewale constituency is concerned. So we keep our eyes and ears firmly on the action. Do have a restful day. I hope there's a lot of rest in store for you today.
Well, absolutely. We're trying, but we're likely to live today because the environment is not all that friendly. People are still agitated, and we're likely to live today.
Thank you so much, William, and do stay safe. He says the environment not so friendly and that they're going to have to vacate the premises. The tensions are still brewing.
FM 92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
As you know, we started voting peacefully. Delegates started voting. There was no issue. Both candidates, Alhaji Kabiru was here, Hajia was here. Everybody was voting peacefully. Until when we finished voting around 4 o'clock and we start sorting. The sorting was going all right. There was no any disturbances or any riots. Just about 2-3 minutes for the sorting to be ended, we saw, we don't know where a strange person. Kamara, I don't know him. It's Kamara. No. He's called Kamara. And me, I don't know him. So I have already told police people that they should focus about that. You see, we don't know where the guy came and destroyed all papers. But God willing, all the papers are still in the hand of the police.
So once again, you could not finish counting the...
We could not finish counting.
3 FM 92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
88 days to election 2024. There is no point in inciting violence to win elections. You need the people alive so you can govern. Let peace prevail in 2024.